What's up, Pack fans? Jeff Gravely here as we get to know some of the new staff on the football staff for Coach Dave Dorn here at NC State. Brian Mitchell will coach the Cornerbacks out of Waco, Texas, went to BYU. How in the world did that happen?
You know, it was at that point in time where, you know, Fred Akers was just released at Texas and went to Purdue. David McWilliams, you know, was at Texas Tech where I committed, where all my high school buddies were. He went to Texas. There was just a lot of, you know, exchanging there that I thought, okay, if I wanted to, you know, defend the pass, why not go where they're defending the pass, and that was BYU.
So when you go into a recruit's home now as an assistant coach, what do you try to tell him? What do you try to tell their family to convince them that this is the place they should be?
Well, I mean, the values need to be like-minded, you know, and I think this university and what Coach D has done here the last 7 years is impeccable. I mean, it's blue collar. It's not flashy. It's all about putting the work in. And academically, I mean, this is an engineering school as well. So you're going to get the best of both worlds. You
have connections with a lot of coaches on this staff. You were just with Coach Wiles at Virginia Tech. You've been with Coach Gibson at West Virginia and Coach DeForest at West Virginia. It's kind of this reunited, and it feels so good, so to speak.
Well, it's familiar. I mean, you can go into the meeting rooms and the process is sped up, and I mean, there's a familiar, you know, feel to everything we're doing, the understanding from, you know, the X's and O's to drill work to just how guys are going to respond on game day, and I've had that with all three guys.
How do you try to close the gap of trying to get to know the players that are here coming from a different institution?
It's one-on-one meetings, it's group meetings, it's going to every workout you can possibly be at that's, you know, allowed for us to be at. But I mean, just getting around these young men and just, you know, having them over to the house, you know, when I get a house.
But, how's that going, by the way?
Hey, we'll see here in the next couple of weeks. But these kids are, you know, they want to be good. And I mean, they're knocking my door down saying, Coach, you got any extra meeting time? And that's a good thing.
You know, to talk about the sport of football, what has it taught you that you try to teach these players that you're working with today?
Well, it's real life. I mean, there's probably, other than the military, there's not a more structured environment that you can be in other than athletics. I mean, and you're talking the regimen from day to day, the commitment, the bond you have with your brothers. I mean, I can go on and on about what this game has taught me. You know, it's made me a better father. It's made me a better brother. It's made me a better person in my community. And I mean, those are things that you can draw from the sport.
You've coached in this state before at East Carolina. You were just above the border at Virginia Tech. How often did you get to North Carolina to recruit?
Quite a bit. I mean, this is a great recruiting base, especially, you know, the place I was just at. I mean, Winston-Salem was an hour and 35 minutes away, and, you know, kids could get up there pretty easily. And, you know, like I said, there's some great players in this state. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Let's step away from football a little bit. What's Coach Mitchell's chill time like? What do you like to do?
I only have one vice, you know, but I'm a family guy. I'm always going to put my family first, and I've been blessed to have three beautiful kids, and they've all been a part of athletics or piano recitals, and that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go spend time with family. But the second thing is I'm going to go hit that little white ball. I'm going to try to get some golf time in and play as much as I possibly can. And I hear that Pinehurst is only about far away.
Just down the road, so just saying.
That's on the bucket list.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to hopefully getting down there.
I think that could be arranged. Okay. All right. Are you a meal preparer or just a meal eater, and what is your go-to meal?
I'm probably a meal preparer. I mean, in the off season, I mean, believe it or not, my wife lets me cook a little bit more.
There you go.
So, you know, I don't mind getting out there and getting on the grill and doing some things, but probably my go-to is brisket. I'm a Texas guy.
Can you teach me how?
Hey, come over. If you got 8 hours, come on over.
We'll spend some time together. All right, what's your music background? What do you like? Which music?
I'm more of a gospel / R&B, Anthony Hamilton, Fred Hammond. You know, if you like gospel, Kurt Franklin. You know, I'm more of that R&B kind of guy.
Well, welcome to NC State, Brian. Good to have you on board. Appreciate your time.
All right, glad to be here.